Hi, welcome to this session. This session will be looking at the display property in CSS, and it's used to specify how an element will show up on the web page, and you can give it the property display, inline block, or you can also make it to be none. So when we talk about the block is just the property that make the element to take the full width available, while every other element or any new element that is coming after that particular element will start on a new block. Why for the inline? For this inline, the it it make the element to take only the width that is needed. Only the width that is needed. It does not allow it to spread its wings at all. Only the width that is needed, it's what the element will take, and any other elements coming after it will definitely be displayed on the same line and not on the new line. And also the inline block. The inline block is a property that when you give it to an element, the element will only take only the width needed, just like the inline, but as much as possible. You can't compress it. It can't compress itself. It will spread its wings. It will take the width required, but any element coming after it will not start on a new line. It is same thing as this inline, just that this inline can be compressed. Sometimes you're going to see it in action, while this none will not even be displayed at all. Now let's see these two boxes. Let's come just like we did for the previous session. Let's come and style it. Box 1. Let's give it a background color of red, a width of 100 pixels, and height of 100 pixels. So if you save it, that's box 1. Let's duplicate the same thing for box 2, but just that box 2 should have a background color, just that box 2 should have a background color of blue. Now if you save it, now you see that we have it. Now by default, div it's always displayed as a block element. That means it takes the full width, and any elements coming after it we go to the next line. So now let's see this display property in action. So you can have a display and you can set the display to be inline. That means I want it to be on the same line with the element. You can see now that it's inline, and because normally div is always a block element, that's why that second box does not come in on the same line with it. So I'm going to also set this to be inline. So you can see that the two of them are on the same line, but the only difference is that it only gives them chance to take the width that they need. There's no chance for spreading your wings or anything. But if you want them to take the width that is required, not just the needed one, then you set it to inline block. I can see that this box is taking the required width, which is this 100 pixel. And the same thing for this one too. You can also set it to display block. Of course, it does not send the next element to the new line, and that's why it's still inline. But if you want it to send the next element to a new line, then all you just need to do is just give the display a value of block. I see that I send the element to the new line. Of course, because this box does not have any element after it, that's why you are not it. If an element is coming after it, it's definitely going to be displayed on the same line. Now you also have the display property of block. It's going to be this one on the same line because it is the inline block. If I set it to block, then that next element, even if it's an inline element, it's going to be sending it to the next line. So of course you can also have display to be none. That means you don't want to see it. You can see that the box 1 is gone. So and that's that for display.